Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing the biggest declutter I have ever done before on my channel. This is like a collection-wide declutter and I have been very ruthless. There are so many brushes and lipsticks. There's a few eyeshadow palettes in here. There's some face products. I've gone ham. I have finally reached the point. Where I am like swimming in makeup and it is driving me crazy how dirty and disorganized everything is all the time. So I have done a massive purge. This box is like 5 kilos heavy or something like that. So I have gone through my collection. I thought that I would go through it with you guys, but I just thought that that would take way too long. So I've pulled everything out, thrown it in this box, and I'm just going to quickly show you what I've decided to declutter and why. There are a number of products in here that have gone bad or gone off, and I'm simply just going to throw them out straight away. But a number of these items I'm actually going to keep in this box, and I'm going to let my friends rummage through it, find people that want it and give it to them instead of wasting it, because that is one of the main reasons why I haven't bothered to do a declutter just yet, because I was so scared of the waste. But for like my own well-being mentally and not having to deal with all this stuff that I'm not using, I've finally come to terms with the fact that I have to give it away. So let's go through it all. I might break it off into categories and we'll go through. There are still a few items in here, particularly like the brushes, that I'm not 100% decided on yet. So we'll go through them as I am mentioning what they are, and I'll let you know if I'm going to put some of them back in my collection. So we might do that. I'm going to grab the brushes out first because they're on top. I think you can see all them. I'm not going to be able to get these like perfectly laid out Hannah Louise Poston style, but this is basically everything that I have. A few of these, like these kabuki brushes, these flat top, round top kabuki brushes, angle kabuki brushes, haven't really decided about them just yet, so I'm going to pop them to the side and I'll decide on them right at the end. And now basically any of the double-ended brushes like this, I never use these and they drive me crazy because one end gets dirty when I have them in my cups. So that's why I'm decluttering all these. So these are basically all double-ended brushes that have come out of palettes. So Anastasia palettes, Urban Decay, I think this was a Dose of Colors palette. There's another Dose of Colors, there's another Anastasia. Yeah, so they're the ones out of palettes. And I'm also going to grab this one. This is out of a NARS palette. I really don't like that brush. This one here is a Makeup Forever brush. I don't like that one either. That was out of a palette. Here's another one from an Urban Decay palette. So these are all brushes that came out of palettes, and I think some of my friends may pick these out when they grab what they want out of my collection, because they are fluffy brushes, and I know some of my friends just store their stuff in like makeup bags and not in cups like I do, so I think this will be perfect for them. So I'm going to pop them to the side, and I will say all these brushes, I'm going to clean them before I give them to my friends. If not, I'm going to tell them that they haven't been washed yet. But I haven't had a chance to wash these ones yet. A lot of them I haven't used for ages, so they are clean, but they have been covered in dust and whatnot. So I'm going to try and clean these before my friends touch them. Then I have these kind of brushes. These are like the kind of toothbrush paddle style brushes. I don't really like them either. I just don't like the like texture on my skin, so I'm going to give those ones away. And then these are the two Real Techniques brushes that I brought. They're like a hexagonal style shape. They're just really thick and they don't sit in cups very well. So I've decided that I'm going to get rid of these. I just don't really like seeing them in my collection. I don't really use fan brushes all that much, and when I do, I don't reach for these ones, so I'm getting rid of them as well. Any of these brushes with the smaller handles, I really don't like small travel size brushes, I've discovered. I like taking my full size brushes. I just prefer a longer handle, me personally. So I've decided to get rid of some of these. Some of these are actually really beautiful brushes, like these two. This one here is not the best one. The one with the red handle is not the best quality, but this one with the pink one, I actually picked that one up when I was in Japan. So it is a Japanese like made brush. So it's a really pretty, like really soft brush, but I'm just not getting any use out of it, and it kind of gets lost in my storage cups because it's so short. And then the same with all these ones. Like some of these, like this Soeva brush is a really nice brush, but because it has a short handle, it just gets lost. So I'm getting rid of that one. And then same with these Laura Mercier brushes. I have decided I'm going to keep some of the Laura Mercier brushes, but these ones here, these three, I just don't use them, and I kind of have these in bigger brushes that I like anyway, so decided I'm gonna get rid of them as well. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, that's another Laura Mercier brush. This is a really nice brush, but I have this shape in a bigger size that I like, and I just don't reach for these small ones. And when I do store them with my bigger brushes, they just get lost anyway, so getting rid of that one as well. These brushes here are all crown brushes, elf brushes. There's a Mina brush in here. I've just decided that, and then there's this professional essentials brushes as well. I've decided that I'm going to get rid of these ones. The first ones being the crown brushes, so these three brushes. I only brought these I think last year, but they are pretty crappy quality, so I'm going to get rid of these as well, because I just don't like how they feel on my eyes, so I'm going to get rid of them. These two, I never use these, and I have eyelash combs from other brands that I prefer, so I'm going to get rid of those two. And then these all are, except this one, these four here are elf brushes. Not to say that elf has crappy brushes, these are pretty good brushes. They have been in my collection for a very long time. I have used these a fair bit, but because I have invested in more pricey brushes, more quality handcrafted brushes, I just don't have a need in my collection for these anymore, so I'm getting rid of that one. And same goes for this Mina brush as well. These brushes are all from Sigma. These came out of some of like the first brush sets that I brought, and just now that I have had many years playing with brushes and makeup, and I finally decided what kind of style of brushes that I like, none of these serve a purpose in my collection anymore. Like this wide shader, I just find it's too fat and thick for my eyes. Same with this all over blend, I just find it too big for my eyes. Once again, the airbrush blend. These three here are like concealer based brushes, and I just prefer to use my beauty sponges for concealer, so I don't have a use for them. And then the soft concealer, once again, I use a sponge for concealer. And the pointed crease, I just don't really like brushes that are this long and this flimsy, and the texture is not something that I like the feel of either. These are all from an IT Cosmetics brush set that I brought ages ago and only just opened recently. I actually brought it as like a gift, and I never gifted it to someone, so I was like, well, why don't I use it myself? But I've decided that I just don't really quite like the handle length, and I have that many brushes that I would actually like to give this to someone that will use them. So I'm going to give these a good clean, and then maybe my friend might take the brushes that they like, or take the whole set, because I think this is the whole set, and that way they can have stuff for everything basically. And they are really good quality brushes because they are it, and they feel really nice and soft. I just, like I said, have a lot of brushes and these aren't getting used, and I feel like brushes like this are brushes that I use as an excuse not to wash my brushes. So I'm trying to get rid of a lot of brushes that I gravitate towards when I'm feeling extra lazy, because I want to try and force myself into washing my brushes a lot more. And then same with this one, I have a larger size of this brush. I have 2 larger sizes of this brush, so I'm going to get rid of this one because it's just not quite long enough to be found in my cup. And then this one is another Japanese style brush, but I have so many brushes like this that I'm just going to get rid of it. Now, these are all like foundation brushes of some sort. First of all, this is the tapered kabuki. I'm 100% going to keep this. I'm going to pop this one in my makeup kit, so I have like 2 brushes like this to blend out foundations and stuff. This one I might keep because the handle is looking a bit manky. This fell on my floor when one of my dogs was a little puppy and he chewed on the end, so I'm not going to subject someone to this, so I'm going to keep this one in my collection. And then these 3, so I have a rounded, a flat top, a angled kabuki, and a flat top angled kabuki. I might get rid of the rounded because I don't really like the rounded look. And when I say look, I mean like the effect on my skin. I might keep the flat top one just as, because it's really pretty and it's got rose gold packaging. And then the angled one, I don't know, I might keep this in my collection for a little bit and I'll see if I like it. I don't really use brushes like this. Maybe I could put it in my kit. I don't know about this brush. I'm going to put it away. I'm going to put it in my giveaway pile. If one of my friends grabs it, I won't be sad. If one of them doesn't grab it, I may just take it back. I'll do it that way. Okay, so that's all my brushes. So I'm keeping these 3. Obviously, I have a lot more of brushes than this, but out of the ones that I grabbed out, I'm going to keep these 3 and I'm getting rid of like a whole... This is what I normally... Can you stop rolling, please? These cups is what I normally store my brushes in, and I have basically decluttered a whole jar of brushes. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, I never thought I'd see the day where I am decluttering this much stuff. These are the eyeshadow palettes I'm decluttering. I think I've already mentioned these 2 in a previous one. I just hadn't had a chance to find someone that will take them off my hands, so I'm hoping that some of my friends will take them off my hands because I'm getting sick of the sight of them. And then these ones are the ones that I kept in my collection that I've finally decided that I'm going to give away. First is the Makeup Forever Artist Palettes 1 and 2. So 1 is a nudie color palette, and then 2 is a kind of colorful palette. They're all... I think they're all shimmers out of all of the 2 palettes except these 2. So I think I'll definitely have some friends that will want to take these because this is a neutral palette, and then I have a few friends that are wanting to start kind of playing with color, but they can't really justify buying a palette for themselves. So I think that this will go well for them, as well as this palette here. I purchased this palette last year and I didn't really like it all that much, so I think some of my friends will definitely have fun playing with this palette and having some color in their collection that they can kind of use without having the guilt of paying for the palette. This one is also another colorful palette. Once again, I think I will definitely have friends that will grab this. I have a few friends that are wanting to get into color, but they're too scared to buy some colored palettes, so I'm going to give these ones away and hopefully some of them will be able to get good use out of them. And I think like the nude palettes will go probably really quickly, the colored palettes maybe not so much. This palette here I think is the first eyeshadow palette that I brought, and I vowed a couple of years ago that I would never give away this palette, but I opened it up the other day and I had a look at it and I just thought, I'm not going to use this. I could probably pan the blush, but I would rather give this complete to someone than use up the blush and then give it to someone. So, and I still have the eyeliner pencil. I might pop that back in there and then give it away as a whole palette, and I'll just let them know that it's quite old, so the highlighter and the eyeliner pencil might be a little bit dodgy to be careful with it. But if I give it away as a whole palette, I think it will be much nicer than using up a blush and bits and pieces of it and then gifting it away. So I'm going to give it away as a whole palette, and hopefully someone gets great joy out of this palette, because I'm pretty sure this was the first eyeshadow palette that I brought. So a lot of nostalgia in this palette for me. That is 7 palettes going out of my collection. I'm really proud of myself. I'm really, really proud of myself for letting go of these eyeshadow palettes. We are getting, oh, I forgot to mention this one too is another little eyeshadow palette that I had in my backups drawer, and I grabbed it out and I thought, why is it sitting in my backups drawer? I'm never going to use it, so I'm going to give that one away too. Next we might go on to like face kind of products, so I'm going to grab all of them out. So this is kind of miscellaneous items. I have a lot of eyeshadow type products in here, eye products, eyeliners, liquid eyeshadows, what have you. So I might start off first by grabbing out the things that I'm going to throw out, and I'll let you know why. So this one right here is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. This has been sitting in my collection for ages, and it's been dried out for ages, so I have no idea why I haven't thrown this out yet. So I'm going to finally throw this one out. It is a nice mascara, but I have a fair few minis in my collection, so I won't be purchasing this one for a while, but it is a nice mascara and I do like it. It's probably one of my favorites at the moment. These ones I'm going to throw out as well. These are the Lorac 3D Liquid Lusters. I got this as like a gift with purchase from somewhere when I was ordering from the US. I can't remember where it was. It might have been Walmart or something like that when I was doing mail forwarding. These have completely dried out, so they're completely unusable. The fluid in there has completely dried out and disappeared, so I'm going to throw these out because they're completely unusable. This one right here, the tip, there's a little doe foot applicator that is in there. It has broken off and I don't think I ever used this. Maybe I used it once. This one here is another throwaway. I found this in the deep depths of my collection, so it's another throwaway because it's been sitting there for God knows how long, so throwing that one out as well. These 3 are the Mary Kay cream shadows. My mum gave me these to me recently. They're like a mousse kind of texture. I just won't get any use out of these. These are the Quick Flick eyeliner pens. I've used these, so I'm gonna throw them out. I just really don't like these. They are like felt tip, and I just find that these start to bleed on my eyes with the felt tip, and I don't like doing a wing with these, so I'm going to throw these ones out. These ones here are like fiber mascaras. Actually, so are these ones. These ones all are like fiber mascaras of some sort. This one here is like a set where you actually have to build the fibers up and then like seal it and put that stuff down, whereas these ones have them mixed in. I don't like fiber mascaras. They always really upset my eyes and make them really irritated. So I'm going to gift all of these away to some friends and hopefully they will like them. I love the effect of like fiber mascaras, but like I said, they just upset my eyes way too much. These 2 are body products that I just won't use. You guys have heard multiple times before in previous product empties that I have a massive stockpile of Body Shop products. So I'm going to give these ones away as well, and hopefully someone can get use out of them. I know I have a friend that's traveling soon, so maybe she can take them away with her and use them up while she's traveling. This one here is a throwout item. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This has like hardly anything left in it. I've had it in my collection for way too long, and the eyeshadow primer potion upsets my eyes, so I'm going to toss this one. That being said, I have a little sample here that I'm going to pop in my giveaway pile because I don't like this stuff. It upsets my eyes. I don't like how it makes my eyeshadow look, so I'm going to give this one away. This one here has like completely dried out. When it comes out clumpy, when you pull the brush out, it's really clumpy. This is one of the NYX crystal liners, so I'm going to throw this one out. These are some of the Maybelline color tattoos. I thought they were completely dried out, but it doesn't feel like, they just need a little bit of work. So they are still going good, so I might pop these in my giveaway pile because I think some of my friends particularly those that like work in corporate or like to sleep in. I think they'll appreciate these. These ones here, these two are too dark for me, so these are like mineral powder loose bronzers, so they are too dark for me, so I'm going to give them away. And then this one is like hella bright and I've never used this, and it's a loose blush, which I don't really like loose brushes to begin with, so I'm going to give that one away. This is the Clinique single eyeshadow. It's like a greeny color. It is actually a really pretty color, I won't lie about that, but I just don't have any use, and I don't tend to use up my single eyeshadows, so, or at least single eyeshadows that are in compacts like this, so it's taking up room in my collection that I need for other things, so I am going to get rid of this one. These are all eyeliners. I think this one, I haven't really decided. I think I might keep this one now that I'm looking at it, and I'm just gonna see if I can get some more use out of it, if I like the formula with a brush. If I do, I'll keep it. If I don't, I'll see if someone else wants it. And then this is the Bobbi Brown Longwear eyeliner in Shimmering Nights. It's like a burgundy purple with a shimmer in it. I've like never used that one, so I'm giving that one away. This is the Forest eyeliner by Maybelline. It's a really, really pretty color, this one, but I don't use it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. And then I have the She black eyeliner. This one I think has like completely dried out because it's all cracked in there, so I'm going to give that one a toss. And then this is a liquid eyeliner by Doucet. It is still in the packet, so I'm going to give that one away. We have an eyeshadow base here by Medusa Makeup. This is like a really like waxy kind of formula. These are like all brand new products. Well, this one I opened once and I've used it once, and I thought, why am I doing this? I don't know why I opened it. I should have just gifted it away without using it. But I used it once with a clean brush, and I remembered that I have like 5 other brow products, and I remembered how long it takes me to use up brow products, so I am going to give this one away. This is the Graydon Hair Smoothie. I had a look at the like usage instructions on this and what it's for, and I just don't think that this is really suitable for my hair. I don't think I will get any use out of it. I have a few friends that have like longer damaged style hair, so I'm going to give that one to them. And then these are all mini Inglot eyeshadows. These are both 302. This is 295 and this is 290. I already have these in my collection in a mini. These are like little samples or little singles that they give you when you purchase from Inglot, and I have so many already. I already have these colors once over, so I'm not going to get any use out of these, so I'm hoping that some of my friends can get use out of them because they are pretty, except this one, but these 3 are quite neutral colors, so hopefully they'll like them. Lucky last, this is a face palette that I'm definitely not going to get any use out of, so hopefully I can find someone that will use it because it looks pretty good. This highlighter here, this is like a gold highlighter. That definitely would be way too dark for me. But these ones here, I think I could find someone that will use them, at least use half the palette, I guess. The last category is lip products, and I am decluttering a fair few lip products, so I'm just going to tip this one out and then we can go through it all. So some of these products are so old that I'm going to bin them. I'm going to grab those ones out first. So the first one is the OCC Cosmetics lip tart. This one has split along the side as well, so I'm tossing that one. This is the Cargo Lip Perfecting. It's like a lip primer. This one smells really funky, so I'm going to throw both of these out. These products here are ones that I haven't used yet, so I'm definitely going to pop these in the giveaway pile. So we have the pawpaw ointment, which I'm not a big fan of pawpaw ointment, but I know a lot of my friends love it, so I'm going to pop that one over. This is the Sephora liquid lipstick in the red color. I already have this in a full size, so there's no need for me to have it in smaller size. These 2 are the Stila Magnificent Metal. These are the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipsticks in Rubino and Besso. I don't like the Stila Magnificent Why do I keep going to say that? I don't like the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick formula, so I'm getting rid of both of them. I just find it too drying for my lips. The Inika lip gloss in Berry. It's a really pretty colour, but I just know I won't use it. Same with this one. This is the 100% pure fruit pigment in Pomegranate Wine. Once again, really pretty colour, but I just know I won't use it. This is the Stila Stay All Day Vinyl Lip Gloss in Nude. I swatched this one on the back of my hand and I can just tell that I'm not going to like the formula, so I'm getting rid of that one. These ones I haven't used either. So this is the Stevie K Cosmetics lipstick in King Kylie. So it's just a nude. J-Star Cosmetics. I'm not going to wear this one. And this is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Oil Lip Gloss. I know I'm not going to wear that, so giving those ones away. These ones here are the Bodyography lip slides. I have had these in my collection for many years, and I just don't grab for them anymore. The formula is just not one that I like anymore. They smell amazing. They still smell as good as they did the day that I got them. So yeah, unfortunately I'm going to give these ones, I'm going to get rid of these ones. Actually, this is another one that I haven't used. This is the Smashbox lip gloss. It doesn't have a name of the colour. Some Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks. I've worn these I think about once or twice. I find the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick formula way too drying, so I'm getting rid of them, as well as the lipstick that I have here. This is in the colour Kiss. These are all nude colours, these four, and I just find the Anastasia formula is way too drying, so I'm getting rid of them. These two are the Bourjois Rouge Velvet liquid lipsticks. These were some of like the first liquid lipsticks out on the market. These smell really rank. They smelled really rank when I got them, so I'm definitely going to throw these ones out, and I'm glad to not see them in my collection anymore, if I'm honest. These ones are all like liquid lipsticks, liquid lip glosses, all in like doe foot kind of formulas. The Jouer one, I find the Jouer ones too drying for my liking. The Ultra Satins, I find they move around too much. This one I just never use because it's way too bright. These Vanity Crush pencils, I don't like them, and the smell is a bit weird on them. The two Huda Beauty ones, this colour for me just does not work. And then the liquid lipsticks are too drying. I've only used these about once. I got both of them in I think they were in the Sephora Favorites kits. The Smashbox one is huge, and I just know I'm not going to get any use out of this colour, so I don't see any point in me like trying to use it up. And then these two, I have the Vanity Mineral Lip Glaze and the NYX Cosmetics Metals Lip Cream in like a bright purple. These are both pretty colours. I just know I'm not going to use them, so I'm getting rid of them. Then I have a few lipstick bullets here. First of all, I have the Lime Crime lipstick in Coquette. This one is just way too pale for me. This is like a concealer lip nude color, so I'm getting rid of that one. This one in Watermelon by NYX is also, it's like a metallic kind of nudie color, so definitely not going to wear that one, so I'm getting rid of that one. Lastly, we have the Too Faced Naked Dolly lipstick. This is another one that's just too pale for me, and I don't really like how the color looks on my lips, so I'm getting rid of that one as well. So there we have it. That is all my products from my makeup collection that I am decluttering. This declutter was a little bit hard for me, but I'm kind of really glad that I'm decluttering so many items, and I'm kind of starting afresh for 2020. I think it's going to be a good year. I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff in my makeup collection that I don't need and that I'm not using anymore, and that kind of just doesn't bring me joy when I see it in my collection anymore, so I'm really happy about that. I will leave like right here the total numbers that the total amount of products that I decluttered. I am really excited to see the numbers and the amount of products that I decluttered. So that is it for this video, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this declutter, and I know it was probably a little bit of a different way that people do declutters. I know a lot of people normally go through their collection with you guys, but I just wasn't ready to do that I knew it would take me too long, so I did it this way instead. If you enjoyed this declutter video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to click the subscribe button down below so you can see more of my exciting content that's coming throughout 2020. And that's it for this video, everyone. I hope you are having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.